Hello, ladies, gentlemen, ladies, insane. Today we are going to be talking about if war is moral.
Blessings on blessings on blessings. Look at my life, man, that's lessons on lessons on lessons. I treat the beat like it's a ref.
This is a heavily debated issue between Christians and even non-Christians today. When one thinks of war, he thinks of killing, pain, and torture, and planes, tanks, ships, etc. But on the other side of the story, when one thinks of the post-war era, what comes to mind is freedom, new life, new opportunities, and new chances to improve on what led those countries or even people astray. A typical saying pops into a Christian's mind whenever war is brought up: "Thou shalt not murder," or "turn the other cheek." Is there a difference between murder and killing? And would turning the other cheek save lives when the situation called for God's army to step up and fight?
Christians can hold different views towards war. Most Christians adhere to three general theories: biblical activism, pacifism, or the just war theory. Biblical activism is the belief that Christians ought to participate in every war put forth by the government because the government is ordained by God.
We could have been somebody. Said you had to tell somebody.
There are many Bible verses that are in support of biblical activism. John 19:11 says, "You would have no authority over me unless it had been given to you from above." Titus 3:1 says, "Remind them to be subject to rulers, authorities, to be obedient, to be ready for every good deed." However, should all government be followed blindly? History has revealed that the state can be deeply corrupt and brutal. Corrupted governments such as the Nazi Party in Germany and communism in the Soviet Union have caused the bloodiest century in all of human history.
Pacifism theory states it is never justified for a Christian to participate in war. Intentionally taking the life of an innocent person is always wrong. Love your enemies, Matthew 5:4. Jesus is the Prince of Peace, Isaiah 9:6. Overcome evil with good, Romans 12:21.
The sixth commandment is more properly translated as "You shall not murder." While all murder is killing, not all killing is murder. Genesis 9:6, "Whoever sheds man's blood, by man his blood shall be shed, for in the image of God he made man." Killing in self-defense is not murder. Jesus himself said to cut off the hand and pluck out the eye of those involved in the committing of sexual sin. Force is acceptable when you have the higher moral obligation to protect yourself or your family than to exhibit nonviolence.
The third and final theory Christians hold towards war is called the just war theory. War is justifiable under certain carefully established conditions, more precisely when the response involves self-defense from an unprovoked aggressor.
The 7 conditions in which war is acceptable. A just cause, only defensive wars that are in response to aggression. Example, Pearl Harbor. A just intention must be to secure peace for all parties involved. The last resort, all diplomatic efforts must have been attempted before war is carried out. The formal declaration, war must be declared by the highest government authorities. Limited objective purpose must be to secure peace, not to destroy a nation's infrastructure. Proportionate means the amount of force used must be limited to what is necessary to repel the aggression and ensure future peace. Respect
Non-combatant.
unity. Only target individuals who are representing their respective governments.
In conclusion, the just war theory is the best way to go about fighting wars because it actively seeks to maintain peace while defending our nation's borders if necessary.